In this current society, we are losing contact with our true selves. And in this video, I'll talk about some processes that can help you find yourself. I'll also mention the benefits of being your true self. Becoming yourself is a long process that never really ends, and it's going to consist of you doing things that actually align to your character. If you have all these hobbies that you like to do on your free time, but your friends are always kind of distracting you from doing that, you really want to let them know that these things matter to you, and if they do not respect that, then you definitely need to find better friends, because your hobbies, it plays a big part in developing your character. And if you're not taking the time to actually immerse yourself in doing things that you love, then you're not really kind of building a relationship with your true character. Your past also plays a huge role in developing your character. And it's good to look back and realize what has happened in my past and how has it kind of influenced my character. Journaling is very good for that. And if you try to stay consistent by just jotting a few things down that you remember from your past, it can just help you figure out a lot of patterns that kind of develop, that influence your character. Knowing what you want is big for your character, because when you do not know what you want, you're just gonna mess around with a lot of different things that really are not very meaningful for your character. A good way to figure out what you want out of life is to do research, really expose yourself to a lot of different materials and different people, because that will give you a better sense of what you want to do with your life, because your mind is just loaded with all this data and it's taken the time to process it all, and your mind has just kind of become much more open. When you do not be yourself, it's very tough on your mental health. I like a quote by Psychology Today. It goes like this: it's a huge drain on your mind, body, and soul to frequently pretend to be or feel like you need to be someone else. And that makes sense, because if in every situation you have a complete character makeover, that's very hard in your mind, because it's bouncing back from all these different characters that you've kind of cultivated. And that causes a lot of anxiety too, because your mind, it just does not know who to actually be. And when you wear a lot of masks and have complete character makeovers, your relationships will stay on the surface, because people do not have something true to cling to. And we can sense when someone is playing out their character as well. Oftentimes we don't really talk about it because it's a very sensitive subject. Not playing out your character is a huge disservice to yourself. There's always going to be certain situations where we want to bring a character that is representable. If you're at a job interview, you'd not show up like a crazy person. You'd show up like a polite and kind person, someone that is very representable. It's when we're friends, family members, and other situations along those lines is where we have to play out our true character. Because when you play out your true character, you'll bring in people that are actually like you. When you wear a mask, yes, you'll bring in certain people, but they don't really align to your true character. They're more aligned to a fake character that you've kind of cultivated. So that relationship is fake of in itself. Now, the people that you bring into your life based on your true character, those are the relationships that are really gonna last a long time, and you're gonna find a lot of value out of them. When you be yourself, it really allows others in your network to be themselves as well, because oftentimes we're all very scared to be ourselves because we're afraid of the criticism. And when you're the one that takes the punch and you just be who you are, like you're not trying to wear a mask, it can really help a lot of people more than you know. When you be yourself too, like you'll be much more happier, because now like you don't have to worry about putting on a mask when you're in this situation or talking a certain way. It's a big hassle when you try to be someone else, because you kind of have to remember like a whole different transcript, And when you be yourself, there's really nothing to try and memorize because you're just playing out your true character. Being yourself is one of the best things that you can do for your mental health. When you wear a bunch of masks to satisfy others, you won't enjoy your life because they are in control of who you are.